Imagine this. It's Monday morning,
Your coworker looks at you and says, "Hey, how was your weekend?"
and this time, you don't panic.
You don't say, "Fine."
You smile and you answer clearly, naturally, and confidently.
You talk about what you did, how you felt, and the conversation continues.
That is the difference between basic English and real English.
And today, we are going to help you get there.
We're going to give you simple, natural phrases you can actually use in real life.
So the next time someone asks you that question, you are ready.
Hello, and welcome to English Practice Unlocked. I'm James.
And I'm Emma. We are so happy to help you learn English today.
Today, we have a topic that happens every single Monday morning. We are going to learn how to answer the question, how was your weekend?
Oh, that is a big one. Sometimes someone asks me that and my brain just goes completely blank.
You are not alone. You smile, you nod, and you say, it was fine. But fine is a word that says nothing.
It's true. It ends the conversation immediately, and it doesn't help people know you better.
Exactly. Your weekend is not just small talk. It is your life. It is how you connect with people at work, at school, or even with new friends.
It is also how you show your personality. Are you someone who loves quiet time at home, or someone who is always out doing something exciting?
So today, we're going to give you a simple toolbox of real-life phrases that you can actually use. By the end of this lesson, you will never say just fine again.
Yes, you will sound more natural, more confident, and more interesting.
Let's start with one very common type of weekend. A calm, quiet, simple weekend at home.
That is my favorite kind of weekend. Blanket, couch, tea, I am happy.
Then you need this word, low-key. When something is low-key, it is calm, simple, and relaxed. Nothing big, nothing loud.
So instead of going to a party, a low-key weekend means staying at home, watching a movie, maybe reading a book?
Exactly. You can say, my weekend was very low-key. I just relaxed.
Or, I had a low-key Saturday.
Let's practice together. My weekend was low-key.
My weekend was low-key.
I had a low-key Saturday.
I had a low-key Saturday.
Now, even if your weekend is low-key, it does not always mean you do nothing. Sometimes you are still busy, just in a quiet way.
Yes, that is when real life starts. Laundry, cleaning, shopping, all the things we cannot escape.
Exactly. We sometimes call this adulting.
That word sounds funny, but it feels very real.
It does. And one very useful phrase here is run errands. This means doing small tasks outside your home, like going to the supermarket, the bank, or the post office.
So instead of saying, I went to the store, I can say, I ran some errands.
Perfect. And while you are doing these things, you might also catch up on something.
Catch up on. That means you finally do something you did not have time for before, right?
Exactly. Maybe during the week you were too busy, so at the weekend you catch up on your chores, your sleep, or even your emails.
I like that. I often say, I caught up on my sleep.
That is a great example. Let's practice these together. I ran some errands on Saturday.
I ran some errands on Saturday.
I caught up on my chores.
I caught up on my chores.
So now, if someone asks you, how was your weekend? You can say something like, it was pretty low-key. I ran some errands and caught up on a few things.
That already sounds so much better than just fine.
Much better. Now, let's look at the other type of weekend. The more active, exciting, sometimes unpredictable weekend.
Yes. the people who wake up and already have 5 plans.
Or no plan at all, and everything just happens.
That sounds a bit dangerous.
It can be. These people are often spontaneous.
Spontaneous. That means doing something suddenly without planning at first.
Exactly. You decide in the moment. Maybe a friend calls you and says, "Let's go out," and you just say yes.
I like that. It feels free.
When you do something like that, we often say you did it on a whim.
On a whim. That means you decided suddenly without thinking too much.
Yes. For example, we went to the beach on a whim.
That sounds fun already.
And once you decide to go somewhere, you might say, "Let's hit the road."
Hit the road. That means to start a trip or start driving.
Exactly. It is a very natural, casual expression.
Let's practice these. We went to the beach on a whim.
We went to the beach on a whim.
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road. Now, sometimes you are not even the one who wants to go out.
Yes, sometimes you just want to stay home.
But then you have that one friend.
We all have that one friend.
The friend who is very persuasive.
Persuasive. That means they are very good at making you say yes.
Exactly. Even when you say, "No, I am tired," they say, "Come on, it will be fun." And suddenly, you are outside.
That is very true. My sister is very persuasive. I never win.
Let's practice. My friend was very persuasive.
My friend was very persuasive.
Now, after a weekend like this, running around, meeting people, going places, how do you feel on Sunday night?
I feel like a phone with 1% battery.
That is perfect. And we have a phrase for that. I'm wiped.
I'm wiped. That means very, very tired.
Exactly. No energy left at all.
You can say, I was wiped on Sunday night.
Let's practice. I'm wiped.
I'm wiped.
I was wiped on Sunday night.
I was wiped on Sunday night.
Now, sometimes weekends are not just about activity or rest. Sometimes they are about feelings.
Yes, especially when something reminds you of the past.
Exactly. Maybe you hear an old song, or you meet an old friend, and suddenly you feel nostalgia.
Nostalgia. That warm feeling from old memories.
A little happy, a little emotional.
I love that word. It feels very deep.
You can say, "I felt a lot of nostalgia this weekend."
Let's practice these. I felt a lot of nostalgia.
I felt a lot of nostalgia. Now, let's talk about one very powerful phrase that you can use in many situations. Make the most of it.
Make the most of it. That means using a situation in a good way, even if it is not perfect.
Exactly. Maybe your weekend did not go as planned, but you still found something good in it.
Like if it rains, but you still enjoy your day at home.
Yes, you made the most of it.
Let's practice. We made the most of the weekend.
We made the most of the weekend.
I try to make the most of my time.
I tried to make the most of my time. Now, let's bring everything together in a simple conversation. Imagine it is Monday morning.
You are at work or school, or maybe just talking to a friend.
I will start. Morning, Emma. How was your weekend?
Hi, James. It was really nice. On Saturday, I ran some errands and caught up on a bit of cleaning.
That sounds productive. Did you do anything fun?
Yes, actually. In the evening, I was feeling spontaneous, so I went out with some friends on a whim.
Nice. And how was your Sunday?
Sunday was very low-key. I stayed at home because I was a bit wiped.
That sounds like a perfect balance.
Yes, I think I made the most of it. What about you?
You see how natural that sounds? You are not using big, difficult English. You are just using the right phrases.
And you are giving a little more detail. That is the key.
Exactly. Now, before we finish, let's do a quick recap together.
Low-key means calm and simple.
Catch up on means doing things you were behind on.
Run errands means doing small tasks outside.
I'm wiped means very, very tired.
Make the most of it means using a situation in a good way.
On a whim means deciding suddenly without a plan.
Hit the road means starting a trip.
Nostalgia is that warm feeling from old memories.
Spontaneous means doing things in the moment.
Persuasive means good at making people say yes.
That is a powerful toolbox.
It really is. And remember, you do not need to use all of these words at once.
Just choose one or two and start using them in real conversations.
You did an amazing job practicing today. Remember, learning English is a journey. Every small step brings you closer to your goal.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to English Practice Unlocked and tap like. It helps other learners find our cozy space.
And we have a question for you in the comments. Tell us, are you team stay at home or team let's go?
And use one of our new words. For example, I am team stay at home because I like a low-key weekend. Or I am team let's go because I love doing things on a whim.
We cannot wait to read your answers.
Keep practicing, keep speaking, and keep improving every day.
Thank you for learning with English Practice Unlocked.
See you in the next lesson. Goodbye.
Goodbye.